Would you look at the time? It's time to talk about these. Those. Which is, of course, art. And there's two types of art that interest me right now. Number one is fine art, or physical art, like these guys here, paintings or drawings. And number two is entertainment, like performances or stage shows, stuff like that. And despite how different they are, I've come to the realization that I value them in almost exactly the same way. And I find that completely crazy, because I'll watch, like, a performer, movie, TV show, YouTube videos even, like, for hours on end, but something that doesn't change ever, like a painting or drawing, like, I'll only look at it for, like, a minute at a time, maybe. Like, and just staring at something that isn't changing for a full minute? That's a long time. I couldn't imagine pausing a video just to stare at the screen with my undivided attention, like, for more than a minute. Well, unless the creator puts like a block of text on screen and has way too much confidence in my reading abilities, but that just doesn't happen. Like, you couldn't imagine like a performer stopping in the middle of an act just to have no payoff, no joke, no nothing, just to continue again where they left off. Like, that gives off forgetting your lines vibes, not... Oh. Well, except for those living statue performers. That's different. That's the only exception here. And I think that's why I dislike hiking. Like, I know this is a bit of a tangent, but think about it. All you're doing is walking through a slowly changing space just to end up exactly where you parked the car at the beginning. And when you do get to the view, you only really look at it for about a minute for an 8-hour-long hike. And the only time you actually stay longer is if you brought a lunch with you. Then it's 12 minutes. And other than that, there's no real takeaway. Other than the food that you brought with you if it was takeaway. That was a bad joke. Seeing that view doesn't actually teach you anything, other than there's a pretty view where you hiked to, or that there's too much pollution around, or that you should really double check that you brought the emergency toilet paper with you. But to set the record straight, I do think it's important to get into nature, just hiking isn't for me. But enough about the outside, let's go back inside, specifically to Bo Burnham's Inside on Netflix, my favorite comedy special at the moment. Wait a minute, that's the name of the special. Oh yeah. And of course, my favorite art piece, which is this one here. It's called A Cat on Fire by Morky, and it's a print. It is number 13 of 30, which is the best number if you ask me. Oh, it's close. That works. Alright, and then we go like this. So why does Bo Burnham's Inside and Morky's A Cat on Fire have me coming back time and time again just to look at them or watch them? Like, I must have watched Inside at least 35 times now. Like, I've lost count, that's how many times. And I went to walk to this art gallery to see this picture so many times I bought it. Like, surely I could just remember it the first time and it'd be like, oh, that's good. What was that like again? Ah, I remember, but who knows, maybe I have really early Alzheimer's or something, but that's impossible, I have a great memory. What was I talking about again? I think the reason that I like them both is that they inspire me. While hiking doesn't inspire me, art does. And sure, maybe a shorter walk through the forest might, but anything above 3 hours is too long for me. But they definitely inspire me for different reasons. Like, Bo Burnham's Inside inspires me because I want to make a solo show of my own material one day. And A Cat on Fire inspires me because it's really close to an art style that I wanted to do when I was like in high school, and I still want to be able to draw like that. It's cool, look at that! But is the point of art to inspire me? No? Like, Google thinks it knows. If you Google it, art is used to communicate our feelings and thoughts, or to allow us to have a deeper understanding of our emotions. That's two different things, Google. Make up your mind. What is art? I don't know. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. But it's true, the artists use their art to communicate. Like, Bo Burnham's Inside is a commentary on mental health, the internet, social movements, and so much more. And if you read Morky's artist statement about A Cat on Fire, it's about the ephemerality of life. And if you don't know what ephemerality means, like, I most certainly did not, it means how you're constantly changing and you can never go, like, backwards to who you were because you're always someone different. And that's not necessarily what drew me to them. Like, if anything, it scares me. And that's probably closer to the artist's intended intent. Tense? Oh god, we're getting close to hiking again. Okay, back to art. Back to art. Done with that. That point is done. So, in conclusion, I'm going to start working on all the ideas that I've had that are too hard to make or just impossible to film where I am right now, because That's what's been holding me back. It's really hard to film where I am. But seriously, I have so many ideas. Like, both of these notebooks are nearly full. This one's full, this one's halfway full. And that is a lot of ideas that might maybe be okay. We'll find out soon, won't we? That's the wrong height. So I'm gonna bring y'all along with me for the first behind the scenes of these videos to a video that I'm already pretty much halfway done. The working title is Barcelona Street Art, because I'm working on a juggling short film about how... Right now I've been touring the world, and literally all the places I've gone, I've been a little bit disappointed by the tourist attractions. Like, I'll go there and then I'll be way more interested in the magic stores or the street art around. And I'm going to focus specifically on the street art because it's really cool, and as you can see by the paint... Oh, I cut them out of the frame. All the art above me, I really like art right now, so we're going to focus on that because it's cool. Let's get those back in frame. And yeah, this video should be out in a few months because I still have to make the music for it. Yes! Make! I'm gonna try to make it using my actual guitar, make some like punk, underground-esque music that I've never tried to do before. So it'll be an experiment, but I think it'll be super fun. I also haven't touched a guitar in 3 years, so hold on to your hats for updates on my music skills. That'll be fun. I think there'll be some live streams in the future. And here are some clips from the video for you. This was my favorite shot, so we're going back to it. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. I hope that, if all goes to plan, I can also be a small part of your inspiration to create as well, because it's a lot of fun. I've been having a blast so far, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. And of course, hasta luego, amigo! Get it? Because Barcelona, and they speak Spanish there? That's Spanish? That is all the Spanish I know, though. Wait! Huevos! I know huevos, too. Okay, that's all the Spanish I know. Peace.